Hello everybody, how's it going today? GlowplasmaTCG here, back again today, of course, as you guys all saw in the thumbnail of this video, to open up the Digimon card game BT-22 Cyber Eden. Of course, if you guys can't tell from my playmat, this is a set I've been extremely waiting for since it was announced, and now that it's here, I am just really ready to open it. And I am so ready to open it because I have two boxes of it. This is the first time I have ever bought in two boxes of a Digimon set before. I mean, normally in the past with big sets, I thought I was really going to enjoy, like Digimon Card Game Special Booster version 2.5. Yes, I have this box on display right next to where I record all of my videos, so I was able to just like go grab it off real quick. But this set, I'm just really excited for. There's a lot of cards in here that I do want to get, and especially with decks like Eaters, where there's a lot of cards I want for certain things. I just figured, why not go and pick up two of these boxes? I bought them for a very fair price, in my opinion, and they are both sealed, and well, hopefully in the next hour, they will be completely opened up with all of the various pulls and all of the really cool stuff we got, right? Another little bit of a cool bonus thing is whenever I bought these boxes just for buying a box, my game store gave me two of the Cyber Eden release event packs, so one for each box pretty much, and that was a really cool thing for them to do, so we're also going to be opening up these once we cut these guys open and see what's in here. I'm pretty sure these have a box promotion pack as well. So yeah, without any further ado, I say we just go ahead and get started cutting these guys open. So let me close the knife up there, open it up, and yeah, let's go ahead and get started. It's been a little while since I opened up a Digimon box. The last one was that Special Booster version 2.5 box, mainly because for the whole thing of BT-21, I don't know, there just weren't many cards I was wanting in there, and also I was saving up my money for whenever I sat down, and I knew I was probably going to buy two boxes of this set, and that is how it ended up going through and happening. So let me get all of the plastic wrap off of these guys, and the first one is open. So I think the way we're going to do this is we're just going to open up this box first, and then we'll come back and open up this box here in a minute. So we're just going to do it that way. I think that's going to be the most efficient way for me to do it. Let me go and close up the knife here. I also have a few perfect fit sleeves, not perfect fit, but penny sleeves over here for whenever we get the bigger, like, all arts and super rare hits. I'm not really going to, or the secret rare hits, I'm not really going to sleeve up the super rares, mainly because I plan to play with these cards, not sell them. I sell a few cards, but not very many, especially with Digimon, so let's just get a good look at that box art one more time with Cyber Eden. Oh, it looks so cool. I love the Arata, I love Ami Nokia, and Yuko, and Yugo, I think is what his name is. I honestly don't remember. And of course, the three starters on the side, Harugamon, Terriermon, and Palmon right there. Oh, it's so neat, right? But let's crack this thing open. And yeah, so there is our box promotion pack. I think it's, what, 6 cards in total? Yeah, and it's mainly just these guys on the cover here. And then all of the packs in this box. Oh, that feels really weird, especially being that, like, oh, the Cyber Eden packs too. I cannot wait to crack these guys open. But yeah, we're just going to probably leave them in the box there, and we'll pick them out as time goes on. So yeah, just go and get started. We'll shove that guy right up there as normal. And yeah, let's just go and open up our 2 release event packs and our first box promotion pack. So as far as our release event packs go, it feels weird to rip things open again. But we have 2 cards. We have a Boltmon with the release event stamp, and a Metal Garurumon with the release event stamp. These are both for decks that I'm looking to build. I'm looking to build this Metal Garurumon deck in the form of, like, no level 4s or 5s, but just the level 3s, your Tamers and Options, and then going directly into Metal Garurumon, up and turboing into Omnimon. It looks like a really fun deck to build, so happy to get one of those. And also, I don't think you can go wrong with the Boltmon either, being that, like, hey, it's Jimmy Kin's deck. Like, of course I'm going to build Jimmy Kin's deck, right? And then as far as the other pack goes, what else release event? We have a unique emblem Fable Waltz, cool, and a Mirai. That's pretty neat. I honestly forgot that there was Mirai support in this deck, but it really makes sense. Is it just CS trait stuff? No, it looks like there's a little bit of like the Fallen Angel stuff there, but mainly CS trait. And then, yeah, Fable Waltz, looking to build some puppet stuff. So those are some cool release event pulls. And what do we have out of the box promotion pack here? It looks like we have one of the starters. Oh no, we have a Sangomon and the Palmon. So we did get one of the Cyber Sleuth starters from like the side of when we opened up, when we grabbed the one that's not open yet. Look, it's the same art. Would you believe it, right? And then a Sangomon. Is that the alt art? It almost looks like one. I guess it's just like the special alt art from these packs or whatever. That's pretty cool. I have a Sea Animal deck, so I'll probably throw that in there. So yeah, that's pretty cool for those guys. We're just going to like shove those up in a corner, I guess, as we now go to our regularly scheduled programming as we work on our first actual pack of this set. This is the first pack of this set I've ever opened, and I am just absolutely hyped for it here, right? So you have Cyber Sleuth Togemon, Shellmon, Kairomon is the puppet baby egg, right? Effectmon, I forgot we also get Atmon in this set too, man. Shushumon, Sumemon, let's go. This is my guy right here. I'm looking for all the Diaboromon stuff out of these two boxes. That's what I'm betting on right here, right? Moonmon, I forgot we also have support for that. Agumon, Jimmy Kid, happy to get him out of the way. Marine Bullmon, man, I love just this Koki art. It always looks so nice. Ryugumon is our first rare of the pack, and our second rare is the War Greymon. So, pretty cool pack right there, especially being that I don't have any of these cards yet. I'm definitely not complaining in the slightest, so that's pretty nice. War Greymon and Ryugumon, there's our rares. Hopping into pack number 2, cracking them open. Okuamon, Vidramon, Rekomon. Look, it's a recording device. Shumon, Vademon. I forgot Vademon's in here. Oh, yeah, we have DM stuff in here. That also feels weird that we're also getting more of that. Cursarimon, let's go. We now have a new Tamer play Cursarimon. I'm so happy. Eater, human form. Good to start getting to Eater cards. The Palmon. Aerovidramon, Unique Emblem Fable Waltz. Our first rare of the pack is a Rina Shinomiya, and our second rare is another Mirai. Alright, not a bad pack either. Or I say not a bad pack simply because I haven't seen a great pack for this yet. We haven't had one of those super rare hits in a pack, so that's why I'm mainly saying, like, not bad, right? Another egg. This looks like another Atmon egg for Tapmon. Blue Meramon, Narekomon, MCmon, that's pretty funny. Meramon, Kairomon, Datamon. I've always loved Datamon's design. I think this is a pretty cool art of him as well. Oh, we see we get a Singelamon down here, but a Harugamon and Aerovidramon, the Singelamon, Golnumemon, and our other rare for the pack is a Tojaru Asakusa. So pretty neat there. I'm pretty sure he's the new Atmon tamer for this Atmon deck in this set, which is pretty neat, right? But continue on. Vademon, Shushumon, Music of the Heart, Moonmon, Shellmon, Monzeamon, Chirinmon, Chapeamon, Kurumi Detective Agency. You gotta love it, right? Raidenmon Ace. It feels so weird to have just an uncommon ace in my hands. It doesn't feel like it should be allowed, you know what I'm saying? Especially being that it's a DM trait too. I think DM's going to have some very interesting deck after this, especially after I went to the EX9 events, right? But a Metal Garurumon is our rare of the pack, and our second rare is a Platinum Numemon. Alright, so 4 packs in, still no high hit, but is sort of what it is there. There still should be all the proper ones in this box, I would hope at least, but let's just continue on. Another Puyo art. Oh man, it's so nice. I love Koki's art style, what can I say? Dark Tyrannomon, Kosgamamon, Lekismon, another Datamon, Meramon, Winsgamamon, Gabumon. I guess first Gagumon we've gotten, along with the first Yugo Kashimiro we've gotten, which I'm pretty sure this is a very good card, especially for being a uncommon in a Cyber Sleuth deck. Like, you just reveal the top 3 and you pick one, and it's got some other effects. Another tamer with an Akami Sindo. That's pretty cool. It's weird that we have so many uncommon tamers again, but an Intermon as our rare for the pack. Good old Atmon stuff. And our other rare is a Gaiomon. Alright then. Cool Gaiomon art though. I feel like I should probably like shut it off a bit more. Definitely a really nice art there, especially with the whole idea of like, yes, it's the Greymon Cyber Sleuth stuff. It's an option we can easily go from, right? And I think this right here is pack number 6 if I'm not mistaken, so let's get it ripped open. Okawamon, Lekismon, Kuwagamon, Shumon, Vidramon, Karamon. First Karamon we've gotten. Happy to see him. Human Eater Form, Vegemon, Cresimon, Agumon X. Fakemon is our first rare of the pack. It's so funny we have Fakemon now. And Alphamon is our first super rare that we are getting here. of course, it's one of these weird cards where it definitely just like spoils the whole plot of these games where, would you believe it? She's a Digimon. It's Alphamon, right? And it's just one of those really funny things. Well, you can Digivolve it off of Kyoko Kurumi for a cost of 5. Would you look at that? But our first really big hit of the box right there. So happy to have it. We'll probably like, yeah, we'll throw Alphamon like right up over in there. So 6 packs in, not terrible so far. Let's see what we get in this next pack here. As we have Puyo Puyoman, Sumemon, Cyberspace Eden, good old black card. Black is the best card, or the best type in the Digimon card game, best color I should say. Gardamon, Winds Gamamon. Why are we getting more Gamamon stuff? What reason does he have to be in here? I don't know, I've never liked Gamamon. Wanamon, Devimon, Terriermon, Unique Emblem, Poseida Lagoon. Oh, it's really cool art there. Another Kurumi Detective Agency. Vmon is our first rare, and a Fakemon as our second rare. I think that's the first duplicate rare that we've pulled out of packs, is that Fakemon there, which is a little interesting. Going to our next pack, we have Wynamon, Repamon, Gardomon, Devimon, Gargomon, Kairomon, Monzaemon, Boltmon. Really cool to have another one of him. Mother Ether, here's the egg for that deck. Really weird to have, right? It's an egg? Yeah, it is an egg. Mediamon, our first rare of the pack is a Musicmon, or a Musimon. I'm sorry, not Musicmon. And our second rare is a Nokia. There's another one of our super rares with good old Nokia is in the building now. Pretty cool. I also have a Tamer binder, so it's these super rare Tamers always suck because it's like, yeah, they're the best hit out of the pack, one of the best ones I know, but like, I need to have them for the deck and also for the binder. Like, what am I supposed to do here, right? But into pack, what is this, like 10 or something? We have a Rise Greymon to start us off with. Would you look at that? Roamon, I didn't even know that was an Atmon that existed. Tapmon, Moonmon, Eater Human Form, Eater Species Form. Finally, we've gotten one of these guys, and it's like 10 packs in. I don't like the odds of that, right? Togemon, Eater Eve, Infirmon. Let's go, my boy Infirmon's here. Raidenmon Ace, I'm never going to get not used to that. Intermon is our rare, and an errata. We have got one errata. Let's go. I need 2 of these for the deck for the thing I'm building, and we have one in the box. Let's pray we get a second in the other. I'm so happy for that pull. First errata is here in my hands. What can I say besides for that, you know? And let's go ahead and rip open the next pack, because we have a Gargomon, Repamon, another Eater Species Form, Dark Tyrannomon X, Vidramon, what is that, Dreammon? It's really weird to have 2 M's there like that. But MCmon, Cressmon, Unique Emblem Fable Waltz, Gold Numemon. Our first rare of the pack is another Arena, and our second rare is a Yule Force Vidramon Ace. I did not even know this was in here. And being that I'm not a Yule Force player, I don't know if I'm going to play that card, you know what I'm saying? I guess it sort of makes sense that Rena's in here, and being that Rena is a big part of Cyber Sleuth, being that, like, yeah, alternate dimensions, who really cares? Rena's here now, you know what I'm saying? But let's go and, oh, that actually opened up really nice all the way down the side there, but let's go and open up our next pack of Digimon cards. Starting off with Datamon, Roamon, Lekismon, Kuwagamon, Shellmon, Karamon, Kusarimon. Are we getting the Infirmon? Nope, we're getting an Eater Eve instead. Into an Agumon, Raidenmon, Ace, Shinmonzaemon, which we haven't seen him yet in this video. Then our next rare is a Nabootmon. Is that 4 packs in a row with super rares? I think it is, which is actually like really awesome to see that. But I guess that means the rest of this box is just going to be a lot of rares after this point. But Nabootmon, of course, the little scary cat that's on the same level as Omegamon, or Omnimon, whatever you want to call him. Honestly, a really cool thing to see, and I can't wait to finally build puppets to this point, because I have always wanted to build that deck, even though I haven't yet. And to finally see that Nabootmon is in the game, it's pretty cool, like, you know, maybe I should build it now, right? But this looks like it should be pack number 12 if I've counted everything right. Let me just check that real quick. Yeah, this right here is getting us a 1/4 of the way through this video. So let's open up our 12th Cyber Eden pack. And I have to say, a really stacked first half of the box, even though we haven't seen any alt arts yet. Hopefully, we'll see them in that second half there, right? But Vidramon, Shinramon, Shushumon, Meramon, Shellmon, Shumon, Vadamon, Skullmeramon, Krumi Detective Agency, Unique Emblem Poseidon Lagoon. Our first rare is a Kishibe, and our second rare is a Lord Nightmon. Hey, we're sort of getting a logical progression. In the Lord Nightmon. Would you look at that, right? But yeah, really solid first half of the box. We got almost all of our super rares probably. So I guess it's really just time to see what else we have in this thing, you know? But let's just pop open it and see what we got here. So Dodamon, Music of the Heart, Blue Meramon, Rekomon, Lekismon, Daramon, Kusarimon, Gold Nume, Chaporamon, Harugamon. Our first rare is a Metal Garurumon, and our second is a Kyoko Kurumi. All right, I was talking something about secret rares earlier, and here's our secret rare for the box, most likely. It's a Kyoko Kurumi. And I'm very happy to have one of these, especially to not only pull one out of the box, because, like I said, I have a tamer binder, and I hate secret rare tamers because, like, they're good. I want to play them in my deck, especially, like, if I want to play, like, Alphamon or anything. It's helpful to have this guy out, but it's like, what am I supposed to do? This card's going to be, like, a $30 card, so it's just going straight into the binder, most likely, after this. But, hey, there we have a Kyoko Kurumi. So, pretty cool there, and would you look at that? They're the same, but move this box back over, and yeah, very nice pack in our metal, and yeah, Kyoko. I think we have almost all of our metal Garurumons we need now for the Turbo Omnimon deck, so I guess that's what happens when I buy 2 boxes. Who knows, I may just be, like, swamped in them almost, right? But as we move on, we have Effectamon, Togemon, Manzayamon, Meramon, Cyberspace Eden, Poyo-Yomon, Kairomon, Metal Tyrannomon X, Palmon, Chaporamon. Our first rare of the pack is a Kishibe, and our second rare is an Ami. Woo, would you look at that? It's our other our super rare, and look, same girl right there. It's pretty cool, right? But just a standard white tamer, I think. Like, yeah, if opponent has a Digimon, gain 1, and then whenever your Digimon digivolve into a CS trait, if it has a Digivolution card the same level as a Digivolve Digimon, swing this tamer, Digimon Digivolve into CS trait without paying the cost. Good standard card for CS Engine there, and yeah, I think that's probably all of our super hits for the box, but I'm not complaining. Definitely some good hits so far. Mainly my boy Arata, so I'm not complaining at all in the slightest. So, Okawamon, Effectamon, Sumimon, Sangomon, Qualskamimon, Dark Tyrannomon X, Poyo-Yomon, Metal Tyrannomon X, Vegemon, Cressmon. First rare is a Musamon, and our second rare is a Syndromon. Checks out right there, getting those yellow hits for the back of the pack. Really, I'll be interested to see what Musamon is as the deck, because I really don't know much about Atmon stuff in general, and I think if I'm going to buy any, I have all the cards for this one, or at least I should have a majority of them, so I'll be pretty interested there. But we got our Rekomon, Vedamon, some few other cards earlier in the pack there. Vegemon, Infirmon, Gabumon. I don't think we've seen good old Gabu here in a while, right? And our Shinmonzayamon, and our second rare is an Eater Atom. Sorry, I need to get a drink of water there, but I was saying that I don't think that we've had an Eater Atom so far yet, and I know this is one of the highest rarity cards for the, what's it called, deck? The Eater's deck, so pretty cool to have them, even though I don't think we've gotten 2 Eater species forms so far, and I think we need more of those to make that deck work, so hopefully this pack right here is going to be a little more gracious to us at the end of the day. But Quagga, Kara, MC, Cyberspace Eden, Repa, Gargo, Wana, Agumon X, Terriermon, Unique Emblem Poseidon Lagoon. First rare is an Arisa, and our second rare is a Kintarosmon. Pretty neat right there, but more, I want to talk about Arisa. Look at that cool art we have there for Puppet deck. You will be in my future, I promise. I'm going to build a Puppet deck. There's no way around it at this point. It is going to happen. I swear it into existence, you know? But moving on, Music of the Heart and our Sume, Moonmon, Shumon, Blue Mara, Kalskama, Eater human form, Arrow Vidramon, Boltmon, Jimmykin, my man, the myth, the legend right there. Tojaro Asuka's our first rare, and our second one is a Lunamon. Checks out right there, but mainly we have my boy. Who is my boy? Oh yeah, Jimmykin. He's pretty neat, you know what I'm saying? His deck looks so interesting with the whole thing of like using the main effects off of Flame Trait Digimon and Cyber Sleuth. It's just such a fun idea, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, we have Gardamon, Winsgamamon, Divimon, Monzayamon, Rekomon, Affectmon, Blue Marimon, Kurumi Detective Agency, Crestmon, Unique Emblem Fable Waltz, Metal Garurumon. We definitely evolved the Metal Garurumons now, and I don't think we've pulled a single War Greymon, if I'm not mistaken. And our second rare is another Ryugu. Not complaining there in the slightest. Like I said, I think we have almost all of our hits, even though we have not had an alt art at all this box. And we have, what, 5 packs left? So these 5 packs better be bringing some heat, all things considered. But Shushu, Gargomon, Gardamon, Devimon, of course there's Jimmykins, Digimon, Wanamon, Repamon, Winsgamamon, Akemi Suido, Harugumon, Skull Marimon, Diaboromon. We finally have one. Finally. I think I need like 4 of these for the deck, so I'm not complaining. And a Yao Qing Lane. Alright, that's the first Yao we've also pulled out of this. And yeah, it's really weird. We've gotten our secret, but where are our alt arts? It has to be in these 4 packs. I mean, the Digimon card game wouldn't be lying to me now of how the hit rates for this set are, is it? But let's go through. Roamon, Demmon, Blue Marimon, another Eater species form. Finally, that's our 3rd one maybe. Tapmon, Music of the Heart, Cyberspace Eden, Mediamon, Marine Bullmon, Yugo Kashimirio, Yao Qing Lane, and a Yugo Kashimirio. I was saying our alt hearts have to be somewhere, and finally the call is answered with a Yugo alt art. Definitely pretty cool right there. It's honestly weird being that he's the uncommon guy that we now have an alt art of, but I'm not complaining. He's a tamer anyway, and that was actually a double Yugo pack. Let me just go and point that out right there. So pretty cool alt art though for him, I have to say so myself. Really, if out of any of the alt arts, I definitely just want a errata alt art. Like, I want to see as much errata as I can get in any Digimon set, but who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky with the last 3 packs here. We have a Sangomon, MCmon, Monzayamon, Kuwagamon, Chirinmon, Rise Gray, Kara, Mother Eater, it's our second, Agumon X, Terriermon, Arisa Kinosaki, and an Omnimon. Look at that boy right there. We have an Omnimon. Very happy about that. Of course, it's another French Digimon card. Always really happy to see him. It's honestly funny how Omnimon is just like the French Digimon. It's like, it was originally white, it makes sense for it to be white, and then it's like, well, let's throw in the other Agumon and all of those colors there, but that's actually pretty good. 7 super rares, and hopefully we get at least 1 more alt art. That'd be pretty nice. Maybe it's in the back of this pack, whoever knows, but an Eater human form, Keramon, Shushu, MC, Shu, Toge. This makes no sense if you don't know the Digimon names, but Golnume, Eater Eve, Agu, another Yao Wan. We have been really hitting Yaos at the end of this box, and our other rare is a Lunamon. So, alright. We have that right there. And final pack of the box. Let's see what we do indeed get in here. Now, this was actually the first box I bought in the store before I was like, you know what, let me just go and buy a second one just for the sake of buying a second. Oh, we did pour War Greymon. Oh, would you look at that. So this would have been what I would initially have gotten if I didn't get a second box, but let's see how we finish this off with an Eater species form, Sumimon, Datamon, Dreammon, Roamon, Music of the Heart, Sangomon, Raidenmon Ace, Middle Tyrannomon X, Palmon, Gaiamon is our first rare, and our second rare is a Lord Nightmon. And yeah, that is all of our pulls for our first box. I guess that I was just sacrificing another alt art or a secret rare simply just because none of these are a alt art or secret, are they? No. Rare. Just going to go through them. Yeah, I don't think any of these are anything particularly special about them. Just, yeah, it's just simple rares. I'm not going to say they're bulk rares, but they're just rares for the whole sake of the word. And yeah, we did get a good amount of alt arts, of super rares here. Omnimon, Ami, Nabootmon, All Force Beedra, Ace, Arata, Nokia, and Alphamon. But honestly, it's really weird to buy a box, and I mean, we did get a Kyoko, which is nice, but like really, just one alt art, it just feels a little weird to me. But maybe the second box will have something a bit better for us here. So let's go ahead and just move all of these super rares over down here into the corner. We're just going to throw my boy Arata on top just because, like, he's big and he's cool. Leave these two open in the area. We'll throw them around here in the middle. And, yeah, let me just go ahead and grab the second box we have here. Let me open up the knife again, and maybe this box will open up a little better than that first one did. Okay, maybe I need two hands. Nope, there we go. We got it. We got it in there. So peel back the plastic all around the box and get this one open. If I can get it open, there we go. Throw all that on the ground and pop it open. Here is our box promotion pack, and we have another 24 packs to go through. Would you believe that? In the box promotion pack, what do we have here? I hope to have an Arugumon. Look at that, we have a Harugumon, and after that, we have a familiar token. That's pretty cool to see in here. I do like that we're getting physical tokens now. Just, where are my Diaboromon tokens? I wanted those a long time ago, and you've just never provided, Bandai. Like, give me some good official ones I don't have to pay a lot of money for, right? But the first pack of box 2, what are we going to have here? Starting off with a Gargomon, Repamon, Eater, Human Form, Dark Tyrannomon X, Shellmon, Kasarimon. Oh, I already knocked a bottom card. Oops. MCmon, Agumon, Jimmykin, Unique Emblem. First rare is an Intermon. Our second one is a Alt Art Alphamon. That is definitely a way to start off this box, is with an Alt Art Alphamon. So let me go and sleeve. All my sleeves are upside down. I need to remember that, but that is a very good way to start this box. Like, oh my goodness, look at this guy right here. That makes 2 Alphamons we've gotten, and 1 super rare, or 1 alt art. It's pretty nice, so I guess we just need the alt art Kurumi next. That'd be pretty cool if we got that, you know, but yeah, we have him right there, so very nice pull to start off this box. Like, that's a really good pull right there, you know what I'm saying? But let's see what we go ahead and start getting in pack number 2 down here. Repamon, Gargo, Wana, Gardramon, Winsgamamon, Devimon, Music of the Heart, Harugumon, Aovidramon, Goldnume. Diaboromon is our first rare, and our second is a Yao. We've gotten used to seeing Yao's face at this point. I think I finally have a playset of her now from this set, which we really got all of them in the last thing of that box, right? But Rekomon, Aquamon, Lekismon, Roamon, Sangomon, Karamon, Denmon, Pal, Marine Bull, Unique Emblem. First rare looks like a Ray. Oh, nope, it's another Yao. I guess they want to make sure I have all my Yaos I need, right? Second rare is a Lunamon. I'm pretty sure we had that exact combination last box, but is what it is there. Into pack number 3, we have a Rekomon, a Fekmon, Blue Marimon, another Eater species form. It looks like I will definitely have to buy some of those guys online at this point, but Keramon, Shushu, MC, Chapotomon, Kurumi Detective Agency, Meltranomon X, Ryugyu as our first rare, and our second is a War Greymon. Hey, I'm happy to get those War Greymons. Like I said, I'm trying to build the deck, so always helpful there to a certain extent. Pack number 4, Fekmon, Togemon, Music of the Heart, Blue Mara, Vedamon, Poyoyomon, Kuroyomon, Gabu, Eater Eve. Really need some Yuko Kashimiro if I'm going to be building this. And hey, look, we have Yugo, but no Yuko yet. Akami Sindo have a Gaiomon as our first rare, and our second one is another Lord Nightmon. So let me go and move all of this pile of cards from down here to up here now, where we can just look at Akami's face right there, or Akemi's face. Akemi is just a weird name, man. Like, who would be like us? I'm gonna name my son Akemi and make him look like that. Like, I don't know about that one there, Chief. But Shumon, Togemon, Shellmon, Eater Human, Sume, Kursari. Can we evolve in Furmon? No, we have a Dreammon, Vegemon, Cressamon, Agumon X, an Array Kishibe, and an Erimon. Woohoo, look at that. The new level 7 ultimate on the level of the cat guy for Yao's deck. Pretty happy to have this guy. Like I said, I have that deck built, so to have a level 7 with, what is it, the code 6, it's pretty nice, you know what I'm saying? Cool pull there, definitely like it for sure. But Rise Gray, Tapmon, Kuwagamon, Klossgamamon, Datamon, Cyberspace Eden, Cheeringmon, Skullmiramon, Mother Eater. Always just weird to see this card just like uncommon. It feels like it should be a rare. I'm happy it's not though. Mediamon, Metal Garurumon, he returns, and our second rare of the pack is another Alphamon. I am getting all of the Alphamons that I don't know how they use them in a deck that I can feasibly build. Like, I don't know about that one, Chief, but either way, I think this is pack number 6 of the box here. But yeah, we have 3 Alphamons now. It's really weird to see. But Kuwagamon, Cheeringmon, Vidramon, Moonmon, Qualsgamamon, Rise Gray, Data, Terrier, Arrow Vidramon, Harugamon. Our first rare is another Yao. I should expect it by now. And our other one is a Sayo. Would you look at that? We got one of each of the secret rares, which I am very happy, which means I can now just throw both of these into binder and not have to go out and buy them. Even though it means I cannot use them in the decks they belong in. But that's both of our secret rare tamers right there. Bandai, please make secret rares Digimon. That's all I'm asking you. Like, please just make them Digimon, not tamers, because, yeah, I don't have anything else to say. Just please don't make them tamers in the future. Like, that's all I'm going on here, right? But as we open up the next pack, Monzayamon, Sumimon, Moonmon, Shushumon, Meramon, Vidramon, Eater Species Form, Yugo Kashimirio in Furmon, Raidenmon Ace. Our first rare of the pack is a Diaboromon. Let's go. Now, can we go to like the Diaboromon and Arata for our other one? What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? We have a Musicmon. I definitely think that Diaboromon won the fight there in between the rares. Not to mention, he is the deck, like, I need those guys for. Like, out of everything in this box, Diaboromon support is where my lifeline comes from. So, always happy whenever we get that, right? But Shumon, Gargomon, Gardomon, Devimon, Wynamon, Rebamon, Winsgamamon, Boltmon, Harugumon, Aerovidramon. Mirai is our first rare, and our second rare... Oop, looks like Arisa. It is Arisa. Would you believe that, right? But it feels like we're definitely flying through this second box, being that we have already seen all of these cards before. But how many packs we have left in here? Let me just go and, like, count those so I know. So we have 6 packs left there. And just where's my 12 marker? Okay, so this is pack number 10 and 11, it looks. Or no, 11 and 12. That's what I was trying to say right there. This is pack number 11 of this box, and so far, what all have we gotten? We've gotten the Sayo, we've gotten the Alphamon, the other Alphamon, and the Ariamon, so it seems like we definitely should have another few hits here in the back half of this box compared to the front half, which was really stacked on the other box, right? But Monzayamon, Meramon, Dark Tyrannomon, Roamon, Kairomon, Vademon, Lekismon, Cressmon, Unique Emblem Fable Waltz, Gold, Nume. Arena is our first rare, and our second rare is another Mirai. Alright. It's always weird whenever Mirai is a super expensive card. Now it's just a rare. Like, it's always secret rare, something big, something crazy. And here it's just not, which is a little bit of a fun thing to have, right? Okwamon, Cyberspace Eden, Poyomon, Sangomon, Topmon, Wynamon, Devimon, Yugo, Agumon, not Yugomon, like, just Yugo, you know what I'm saying? Raidenmon, first rare is an Intermon, and our second one is a Gaiomon. So that looks like what we have there. And moving on to our last 12 packs of the video. I've been recording for 35 minutes so far, so maybe we'll wrap this up in the next 10, at least this part of the video. Of course, after all of this, there will be a section where I lay everything out and, like, let you know, out of 2 boxes, what all did I get? But another good question is, what did I get in this pack right here? To start off the second half of the second box, we have a Repamon, a Gardevoir, a Gargomon, Winsgamamon, Rise Greymon, Aquamon, Dark Tyrannomon X, Meltrannomon X, Palmon, Chaperamon, Arisakino Saki, and our second rare is a Yuko Kashimirio. We finally have a copy of her. That's pretty nice to know. Super rare right there, and with that, I think we've pulled close to all of the super rares in this set now. I honestly, how many are in this set? It should say on the back of the thing. There are 12 super rares, and so far we have Omnimon, Nabootmon, Yuko, Ariamon, Alphamon, Arata, Nokia, Anar. So we so far have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're actually not even 75% of the way there. We are 75% of the way there, but who knows? I don't think I'm going to get all of them, especially if I get the other errata I want, which is really the most important thing I want out of these last few packs here, right? But I'm going gambling, and that's how this whole game works. So Okuamon, Kursarimon, Meramon, Eater Human Form, Tapmon, Monzayamon, Vademon, Gold Numemon, Chapotomon, Kurumi Detective Agency, Eater Atom as our first rare, and our second rare is a U-Force Vidramon Ace. Man, it looks like I've got to build U-Force now, so even more people won't like me after this, you know what I'm saying? But I guess that's how it goes. Next pack, Koshgama, MC, Music of the Heart, Romon, Chirin, Rise, Kara. I almost skipped a Meltrannomon X Antibody. What am I going to do? Vegemon, Cressmon, Syndromon is our first rare. Second one is another Nabootmon. Looks like I also need to build puppets now if we're getting duplicates of them all of a sudden. Next pack. What are we ripping out of here? You know what I'm saying? Let me fully rip open the pack, but what are we ripping out of here? That's what I want to know. Effectamon, Kurosarimon, Kalskamamon, Eater Human Form, Dreammon, Vidramon, Togemon, Veggie, Infer, Gabu, good old Gabu. Rai Kishibe is our first rare, and our second is a Lord Nightmon. Look at that, neurological progression. Human to Digimon. That's just how this game worked. Honestly, I wanted to play Cyber Sleuth before I bought this set, but it didn't end up happening at the end of the day, so I guess it sort of is what it is there. But we have a Topmon, Meramon, Datamon, MCmon, Blue Mara, Kairomon, Rekomon, Marine Bull, Skull Miramon, Jimmykin, good old my main Jimmykin, Musicmon, and a Singelamon. Alright. Feel like we should be getting, or no, I guess if we're looking at how the first box went, we got 2 all art, so I guess we may be only getting our 2 all art here, but I'm hoping that's not the case. Hopefully we get something more than just Alphamon and Sayo. That would be decently nice, but Togemon, Sangomon, Kairomon, Effectmon, Shumon, Sume, Moonmon, Agumon X, Terriermon, Aero Vidramon, Mirei Mirakua, and another Ami. Alrighty, so not complaining about another Ami, so it'll be nice for the CS deck, but what do we have here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 so far, so ooh, I don't know if I'm going to be getting the errata this time. This is looking a little rough here all of a sudden, but sort of is what it is there. But we have what? 6 more packs, so magic could always happen, you know what I'm saying? But let me come through here and see what we got in here. Cyberspace Eden, Shumon, Manzaya, Moonmon, Sango, Music, Cheering, Akemi, Kurumi Detective Agency, Boltmon. First rare is an Arisa. Next one is a Kentarosmon. 5 left to go. Kuwagamon, Shellmon, Datamon, Shushu, Cyberspace Eden, Dremmon, Eater Species Form, Harugamon, Cressmon, Unique Emblem Fable Watts, Ray, and an Intermon. Looks like I may be looking to build Atmon, unless one of the other Atmon cards is the super rare, and then in that case, I don't think I may be building it at this point. It may be a later down the line whenever that card gets possibly a little bit cheaper, but we'll see all that stuff there. Quagamon, Lekismon, Roamon, Shushu, Shellmon, Karamon, Eater's Species Form, Mediamon, Unique Emblem, Eater Eve. First rare is a Metal Garurumon, and second is a Ryugyumon. We may be close on those. That may be our 4 for Ryugyumon. I'll have to check here in the second part of this video, but we'll see. Well, we got 3 packs left, and hopefully in our all art hidden in here somewhere. But Puyoyomon, Dark Tirana, Vidra, Lekis, Rekko, Blue Marimon, Winzengamamon, Gold Nume, Yugo Kashimirio, Agumon, Kintarusmon is our first rare, and our second is an Eater Atom. Especially if I'm looking to build Eaters as well, man, I'm going to probably need to buy like 7 erratas or something like that. Mainly just like, I guess it would be more of, I pulled one here today. I'm looking for 1 more for Diaboromon, 1 for the Binder, and then possibly 4 for Eaters, and maybe 1 for just like Cyber Sleuth in general, but we'll see about all of that. I also don't know what their price is currently going for. But hey, kids, this is why you should buy single cards, you know? Don't buy booster boxes like I do. It's the wrong decision to make. But Puyoyomon, Sumimon, Vadimon, Gardomon, Winzengamamon, Wynamon, Devimon, Mother Eater, Agumon X, Carriermon, Musicmon. Our next rare is a Leopardmon Ace, so definitely no errata in this box, and I'm guessing that means there's not going to be an all art in this pack either, which really only 1 all art per box now along with a secret? That doesn't feel right to me, but I guess that's how Digimon is. Wanamon, Repamon, Gardomon, Devimon, Gargomon, Kairomon, Monzaemon, Raidenmon Ace, Melteronomon. This is going to be our last uncommon of the pack, of the box, is Palmon. We have a Wargreymon and a Fakemon. And yeah, that is all of the boxes here. Honestly, that's a little disappointing. I like getting more of the super rares, which is nice, but at the cost of a full all art slot, that just doesn't feel right to me for some reason. But I guess that's how it goes. Hopefully, these two have a little value, and maybe if I trade them in, I can get some, or trade them with our people and get some other cards like errata I need. But honestly, some fine boxes. Really happy to have both the Kyoko and the Sayo. It is very nice to sort of have that reassuring nature of, oh, I won't need to go and find those later for the Tamer Binder. I can just go and throw them in now. But yeah, that's really all I've got to say for this section of the video. So I guess the next thing you guys are about to see is whenever I have everything laid out on my table here, and we can see how many of each of the cards I got. And did I get 4 of all of the rares? Who knows? But I guess I will see you then for that moment, right? Alright everybody, this is the wrap up for the entire box, or the entire 2 boxes I should say, of BT, what was that? 22, yes, BT-22. I have the boxes right back here, yes, Cyber Eden BT-22 Digimon card game. It's about 2 hours after I filmed that initial section where I opened the boxes because, well, all of these cards took a very long time to sort, and honestly, if we just go through all of the cards here, I didn't realize there was no red egg and 2 yellow eggs until we really got deep into it, but we have everything there. And as far as all of the commons and uncommons go, we got at least 4 of every card. There were some types where it's like, yeah, for some reason we didn't get as many like Rise Greymons as we did like Gardermons or something like that. Because we like a lot of Gardermons, we got a lot of Crestmons, but it's just something weird where we also got a lot of Monzemons. And most importantly, we got 8 Eater species forms, so at least I'm going to have to buy a few of those. I honestly haven't really made a deck list for the Eater deck yet, so really just got to see how it goes through and works. But hey, going through everything again, we have all the eggs, we have every single red card that came in the set, the Agumon, the Marimon line, all of those guys down. Sorry about the camera there. And all the way going into the Omnimon. We have the Micmon, all of the blue guys too, just going down the line there. A few of every single card at least. Most rares we also got a proper amount of 4 of. There were some situations like we got 4 Yugimon, of course there's our Arimon, and like we got like 5 Musicmon and all of those guys. And there were like a few weird scenarios where like we only got 1 Platinum Nume, right? We only got like 1, what's another good example of that? I just laid them all out. Like we only got like 2 Tojarus, and it's like, okay, that's a little bit of a weird thing there. When like on the contrary, we have like 5 or 6 Rees. Going through all the yellow cards, we have mostly all of them except for one big one here in the middle. This is the, I don't remember what this Digimon's name, this is the Atmon final evolution of Musicmon. So pretty cool. We did not get one of those, but sort of is what it is there. Syndromon, Cantarusmon, Diaboromon, going all the way through Winzengamamon, Gargamon, all of these guys going all the way down. Eventually get into the Black Caramon line, all of that various stuff there. As I said, I at least got 4 of all of the Caramon line stuff, except for the Diaboromon, which I got 3 of, but I'm very, very thankful whenever I went and bought these boxes. It was a play night there, and whoever won opened a Diaboromon and knew I played it, so they ended up giving it to me, which was very nice, being they already had a play set of them themselves. So I will have 4 of these run on my deck, so that's pretty nice there. We have the Vademon going through all of the other stuff, continuing on all the way over here to the edge. Shinmonzeomon, and the Digimon we are missing here is Diaboromon, of course, one of the other super rares in the set, so we didn't get one of those, sort of is what it is. Boltmon, got all of our Eater species form, human form, Eater Eve, Eater Atom, and we only got 3 Eater Atoms, so I may want to pick one more of this up, but even so, that card digivolves off of Errata, and, well, we only got 1 Errata, so it sort of is what it is there. But going into the tamers, we at least got 1 of every single tamer, which is really, really awesome, so my binder will be looking good. We got like 6 Yows. I don't know why we got that many, we just simply did, so hey, it sort of is what it is there. Again, going into Errata, Jimmy Kin, Ami, Yugo, Akemi, pretty much going through. I didn't realize there were only also 5 options, and 2 of them are the unique emblems. Of course, Atmon option for Tojaro, Kurumi Detective Agency, and Cyberspace Eden, so those nice to have them. And then I think it's like just a regular memory boost, and then like one of the security cards. Going through, Kyoko and Sayo got the 2 secrets, which is also just awesome to see. And again, these were 2 All Arts Alphamon and Yugo Kashimirio, so pretty cool to have them. And also I just laid these guys out over here, don't mind all the Switch controllers and all of that. Palmon and Harugumon, we have the familiar token to Sangomon, all from the box promotion packs. And then from those release event packs they gave me, we got the Melgarumon, Boltmon, Narmire, and a unique emblem there. So pretty cool. We got like 2 uncommons and then 2 rares out of there. So yeah, pretty nice, I think, considered. We got a bunch of Metal Garurumon also, and we got an Narmire, so sort of is what it is there. War Greymon, we only got 3 of as far as the rare goes. I think we got 3 Gaiomons also, maybe, but all things considered, I'm not disappointed with these 2 boxes in the slightest. Yeah, would I've liked the chance to possibly pull another Errata? I definitely would have, but it's how I gamble here. I looked up pretty much in pre-sale prices. It looks like these guys are going for like $4.50, $5 right now. So honestly, it may be a little while until I actually sit down and pick these guys up. But at least I have 1 for my Diaboromon deck, so it sort of is what it is there. But yeah, just going through all of these guys again, just looking at them. Pretty nice pulls we got from it. Got really everything I did want, at least 1 copy of it. And hey, maybe pick a few more Eaters cards, but sort of cool there. And I'll be able to make one hell of a Cyber Sleuth engine deck with all of this various stuff. So yeah, back to the end of the video. So I'll just push you right over there. Well, was that interesting? I don't know what happened yet because I am simply just filming this part of the video after I did the part where I opened all of the packs. So did I get 4 of the Diaboromons? I don't remember. Did I get like 4 of the War Greymons? I don't know yet, but we will see in due time there. But either way, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching this video where I went through and spent probably arguably too much money on Cyber Eden, and now I'm going through and finally opening it up. And yeah, just thank you guys so much for watching, and hope you enjoyed the card video, and we'll see if I'm back for BT-23 or maybe even Sinister Order EX10 that comes out pretty soon. But yeah, for all of that out of the way, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys next time. This is the GlowplasmaTCG opening Digimon cards, signing out. See you guys next time.